by Rhapsody. Rhapsody is back with a follow-up to her critically acclaimed classic album, Layla's Wisdom. Rap wanted to pay homage to all the women that have inspired her. Everybody from Oprah to Nina Simone to Cleo, Queen Latifah's character from Set It Off. How did she follow up her previous effort? How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Eve by Rhapsody.
I was gonna say the classic album, Layla's Wisdom, but people would have probably been like, "Yo, you're being too biased." So I just went with the Grammy nominated. Even though I don't care about Grammy nominations, they got that one right.
True.
Yeah. How you feel about this album artwork, man?
I feel like it's iconic. It's special. It's rap. And that's what I love about it, man. It's just a dope pose. I like the overall black tone of the image. And I just think it's just a really dope cover, man.
I think it's really dope as well. She said the name of the album is named Eve. Queen Latifah named the name of the album. It's based off of the idea. I mean, not the idea, but the proof that black women have the original DNA in them, so they can actually produce kids of any color. Only group of people in the world that can do that. So, basically they're the starting point. And that's where the idea of the album comes from. She's paying homage to a whole bunch of women that looked up to her. And I felt like the pose in this just kind of just set it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's got black lipstick on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she went with black. Everything on the cover, on the album. And it didn't seem too brazen. And I could see some people being annoyed by it, but it's fire. Yeah. The flow of this project, man, it's her paying homage to black women, black men calling black men out on some stuff, calling women out on some stuff, and bars everywhere.
Straight bars from the first second to the last. I mean, literally the first second to the last. So you're going to get straight bars. I can't say much more bars.
Highlights, man. I could name every song on this joint, but there's a couple things I definitely want to address for sure. Nina, when that joint comes on, man, it's so chilling. Anytime you hear that Nina Simone sample, I like Kanye's sample of it. I like this one even better. Mark Bird flipped the hell out of that beat. Yes. I didn't see it. It was chilling. I love how Rap was kind of like saying what Nina was saying before she was saying it. And then she just came in with the bars, killing it. When I heard that flip of Phil Collins in the air, I was just like, yo, what the hell? Like, man. That's crazy. I never heard nobody flipped it like that, man. Yeah. Shout out to Ninth. That was fire. And then I just like how she was going in with the bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, she kind of hit the whole concept. Aaliyah, man, they sampled Sabrina Claudio. I was just like, yo, I have that joint stuck.
It took me a while to be like, I know this.
I know what it was because I have it in the damn machine because I was trying to figure out a way to flip that part of the beat. And I couldn't figure it out.
Why this always happens to you, man? It always happens to you. They beat you to it.
I don't be spending as much time with it as I used to. But Eric G, he flipped the hell out of that. And I like the whole idea of the song, the concept. She was, just talking about giving Aaliyah a second life and also talk about being a tomboy and stuff like that. So I thought that was dope.
Somebody.
Oprah featuring LaKaylee 47, man. As soon as I heard the beat, I was like, this would be the joint LaKaylee's on because it's got that vibe that LaKaylee 47 is on. Yeah. I don't know if you know, but she wanted to get Cardi B on Whoopi.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she said she thinks the message got lost in the DM shuffle and she didn't get a chance to see it, but she said they'll get around to it when they get around to it.
Okay, cool.
That joint's fire. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Maya featuring K Revolt. That joint is fire. That joint is super fire.
Bars.
I love how she's just talking about being a bird in a cage and just being free. It plays off of the poetry really well. Marley. How do you say it? Yeah, Marley.
Yes.
Marley Evers. That's who this song is about. I like how it's talking about kind of like, women losing their black boys to, police violence, black on black crime. Well, not really black on black crime, but police violence and protesting and almost it being like a sacrifice in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all don't know, she lost her husband. Her husband was fighting for rights. He was a lawyer, civil rights lawyer, and he ended up getting killed fighting for that. So it fits with the theme of the song. Raina's interlude is super fire. I love the way she's narrating this whole album.
You recognize her voice at all?
She did. I can't remember right now, but I saw.
Kalani.
Yeah, she was on Kehlani's project.
'Cause I
She was
was
on a
like-
couple other projects too. She has a whole album too.
Okay, because I was just like, I know I recognize her voice from somewhere,
Yeah.
and then I looked it up, and I was just like, okay.
And it was interesting when you read the story about how she got involved with the project, because she was just
Yeah.
saying like she was in a down place and she was like, I don't know why they keep calling me.
She posted some videos to her Instagram
Yeah.
when she was in studio rap and everything like that. So I
And
thought
she
it was
said
pretty dope.
that those sessions with Rap helped her get out the book.
Yep. Yep.
Michelle featuring Elle Werner, that shit is super fire. I love how the whole thing she's saying ladies first, you know, first lady Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Elle Werner's got the vibe at the end of the song. She's having fun. Everybody's got a big butt. I thought that was actually really dope. Hatshepsut. She was a pharaoh in Africa. Queen Latifah, they killed that joint. Yes. I ain't heard Queen Latifah rap in so long. I didn't even know she still had it.
Bruh, like she never left.
Seriously. Sojourner featuring J. Cole, man, this is a totally underrated song. I love how they kind of just talking about the journey of this like youth kind of disowning the older generation, and J. Cole being stuck in the middle. Like, he keeps talking about this a lot. You know, he had Middle Child where he's talking about how he's stuck in the middle of the generations, and Rap's in the middle of that too, and they both killed it. Rap destroyed it. And Afeni featuring PJ Morton. I love that sample because they sampled the part of him singing in a classroom. I don't know if you've ever seen that video where Tupac, he's singing the song in the classroom. He's talking to a class about the song. Okay. And he was kind of like breaking down the lyrics. So that's where the sample of that comes from. And it sounds crazy. PJ Morton destroyed those singing parts, and you feel like the soul of Afeni through that track, man.
Yeah, man. This whole album is a highlight for me, man. I'm just going to put that out there right now. But I just love, like when I said it start with bars from first, second to last. I mean, Emit Light or Emmett Till. And I was just like, bruh. Like, just to start with that kind of tone and then just keep on going. Like, the way Rap sets the tone for these songs on this album, like you see the track name and you have an idea of what you think it might be about. But just how she flips it and makes it related not only to the topic of the character or the person, but just to relate it to events that we going through today and everything like that. I just love how Rap's mind worked, man. And that's what I can say is a good testament to this album, is the fact that she were able to use her personal influences and rap about something influential, motivational to women, to black men, everything. And I think Raina's interludes and snippets really helped bridge this album together, because I felt like it was like just a personal ode to women in general. And I really love how that came together, especially on the final track and everything like that. So I thought it was really dope how she incorporated that, because, I already love poetry and everything like that, but just how it was used in this album, it wasn't too little, it wasn't too much, and I really appreciated it.
Some people gonna say she copied To Pimp a Butterfly, right?
Yeah, but hey, she's up with the greatest, but I'm just saying, like, to me, it kind of evoked that same kind of feeling, and that's why I love To Pimp a Butterfly so much. So, with all that being said, I really love the structure of the album, but I really love Oprah with LaKaylee 47. I feel like that's a match made. I did not expect that collaboration to be coming.
When I saw that, I got amped.
I
think I sent it to you as soon as I saw it.
And I was just like, wow, like for real. So I was very excited to see that. I really love how Tyra goes straight into Maya. Like, it felt all like one song, but I just really how like she was just killing it on Tyra and then went straight into Maya. The wordplay on Maya
went right into Hip Taboo.
So I really love that. And K. Roosevelt was nice on the hook too, man. Like that song was just so smooth. Iman with Sir and Jid, man, that's like my second favorite song on this whole album. I just really love how it came together.
JID sounds like a girl.
Because of his voice tone and everything like that. But I really love, the tribute to black women, Ebony's and everything like that. And I love at the end how she was just like, I appreciate your, what'd she say?
Yeah, I appreciate your something, but yo, who
the fuck you calling a bitch? Like, I just really love that. That was really cool to me, man.
But then it went into joint with Queen Latifah.
Yeah. So I thought that was a dope transition, because that collaboration right there, Queen rapping like she never left the game, man. She was killing it,
man.
It was just really cool. And like, I caught all the bars in there, because Rap had a bar about St. Clair and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, that was fucking dope. But yeah, Sojourner, I was already a fan of the song. It really is an underrated song, and I'm glad it was, I wonder if this was already planned to be put in the album and they just put it on Jam Out of Squad.
Which song?
Sojourner?
Oh, yeah, she said it was the second song that you recorded for the album.
Okay, yeah. So I'm glad that it got put on the album because I don't know if a lot of people paid attention to it when it dropped on Jam Out of the Squad, so it's great here. But, yeah, I love this whole album, man, if you can't tell.
Lowlights, man. I ain't got none, so we're going to keep talking about the songs I like. Ibtihaj. I don't know if you heard how that song came about.
No, I didn't.
She said she heard You by Nicole Buss.
Really?
And she wanted to do a song that had that vibe, so Ninth was
Trying
like,
to get
yo.
the waves.
So
Okay.
she's like, so Ninth was just like, yo, let's just sample another Wu-Tang song. And then they got it, and she said she sent it to Nicole Buss to get on it, but she was so busy promoting her project, it couldn't happen.
Oh, okay.
So Nicole Buss was supposed to be on Ibtihaj.
Oh, man.
That joint would have been fire.
We can sample another Wu-Tang song for the future. Let's get it happen. Get on the Nicole Buss album. Yeah.
I thought that was dope that she said that, though.
Yeah.
I was like, I love the fact that Tyra talks about the worth of your skin.
Yeah.
And how beautiful your skin is.
Yeah.
And then I love how Iman talks about how beautiful black women are.
Yeah.
Like, two models, but she flipped it in the two topics, kind of still about the same thing. She went in on on Serena. She just straight killed it.
Yeah.
Whoopi, I just like the whole wordplay on you can make a sister act up.
Yeah.
Like
as soon as she said that, I was like, yeah, that's good.
She was killing it. Like I said, man, Rhapsody is one of the best rappers, period. She destroyed this album.
Yeah, man, I have no lowlights at all, so I'm going to keep talking more about rap. So what I just love about rap, man, is just the fact that, like, she just seems like just a cool homegirl that you can kick it with and chill with, but she can come at you correct when she needs to be. Because I felt like, she said a lot of things that needed to be heard on this project. And I feel like, that when you in a discussion for the top hip-hop or rappers, period, man, you got to include Rhapsody regardless of your level of music, anything or not, because Rhapsody can literally get on anything. Like, some of the way she was writing these flows, I was just like, how did you catch the beat like that, And it's just so crazy how she does it, like, and yeah, shout out to Rhapsody, man.
And sometimes after, like, the second bar, you have to wait for the beginning of the next one to hear the last kicker for it sometimes. So sometimes some people might not catch all the bars. She actually said she had a song called Maxine. From Maxine Sinclair.
Oh, okay.
She said they recorded like 40 songs, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know if we'll ever hear them.
Shoot, give us the lost tapes, Rhapsody. I'm cool.
Final thoughts, man. Look, man, hands down, I think this is going to be the best rap album so far 2019. The only thing I can think of that comes close right now is YB and Cordae. That album was fire, but this album is firer.
Fire.
Rap is on something right here. Don't get me wrong. I'm rocking with Cordae's debut joint. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase. I already paid for this. I purchased Rhapsody, and I was thinking about getting the damn vinyl.
I want that
'Cause
collector's
that vinyl,
edition. You see the collector's edition with the shirt and the sweater?
Yeah, the shirt, it had the little stickers. The vinyl got like a marble look on it. That is fire.
Yeah.
That is fire. I replaced these panels with vinyls. Nah, that'd be pretty expensive when you think about it.
Though. That'd be a nice
That'd be kind of fire. Yeah, it'd be fire. But yeah, project is dope.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Rhapsody. I just feel like, this is just a body of work that is just completely crafted to a point where it's just like, I know she put her heart and soul to this. And the follow-up with Layla's Wisdom to this was not no easy task, because a lot of people love that album. It's Grammy nominated for the reason. But I felt like she did it, the follow-up justice, man. Like, she stepped the game up as she always does. So, shout out to Rhapsody, man.
Final grade, man. Look, I thought it was going to be tough to outdo Layla's Wisdom. I think she did it. I thought Layla's Wisdom is a classic. So if I thought Layla's Wisdom was a classic and this is better than that, then what do you think this is? Check, for sure.
Check. I mean, come on now.
It's too early to say it's a classic.
I listened to it 10 times in one day. I think it's a classic for me.
My wife didn't even know we were reviewing anything else because I kept listening to rap.
But yeah, most definitely a check. This project is masterful. just quality, and you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong with that.